They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On third down, here's Kamara. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup. Throwing on first down is Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 7.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
The tackle by...
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On the stop. A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
Throwing now is Breeze. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Incomplete.
On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker Will Lutz for the field goal attempt. This will be a 34-yard attempt. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11. At the
We're scoreless after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it 2nd down and 11. 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking deep for Adams. Got his man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
1st down, Packers.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Going to give this one to Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
Now a look at the backup, Jordan Love. And that'll be complete to Dillon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
A.J. Dillon.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Working out of the gun. Love. And brought down, but not before they're in inside the 25. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
One of the underrated aspects of Davante Adams' game is his toughness. He had to battle his way through injury last year, and while his numbers may have dipped, he was still the #1 target for the Green Bay Packers and their quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, and still one of the best receivers in the league. Constantly works on his footwork, constantly works on how he gets away from defenders in order to get open. He's a guy, the number 12, his quarterback, trusts implicitly. That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Love now on second down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
He completes it to Jones. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on fourth down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on fourth down.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. They'll go with Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's first and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky fourth down call. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's second and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. First down, going to the air with Love. And that's complete to Adams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards, first down Packers. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The ball carrier.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun, again to Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. Here's Rodgers. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devin Funchess in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers add on to their lead. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll drop to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Ball carrier.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Complete. This is Lewis. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
First down, Green Bay.
Now the rookie second-round pick, it's A.J. Dillon with it. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
He's across mid
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2 yards to go.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
6-yard pickup. Brings
One
up
thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. That'll be complete to the running back, A.J. Dillon. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
taken down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day. But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. It was the same case on that play. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. They'll run it with Jones. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Mercedes Lewis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead.
19, Saints nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And it'll move the chains.
That's the end of the...
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Preston Smith just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Now Breeze. And Thomas has it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. Looking long for Thomas. It's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Darnell Savage. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
No, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Yards to go.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The busy night continues for Kamara. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Breeze. Doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards on the play.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
7-yard line.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Davante Adams, 41 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. To throw is Rodgers. Rolling to his right. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team. Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Closer bodies here, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So many times we the end of game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And they will take a knee here.
Rodgers on the keeper.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural, but
I like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for the